What's going on, Facebook world, YouTubers, and etc. It's your man Faison the Barber.
It's your boy Dickie Fresh.
And we're 2 men in the shop. Check it out, man. We got a good topic for today. And what I came up was,
Alright.
What is the right girl for me?
The right girl for you.
The right girl for me. What do you think about that?
If you came to me with that after I met you the first time, I would have told you, bro, you need somebody that's low key, that can help manage all that energy that you got. After meeting you, I said, yeah, he needs somebody with some energy that equals him out.
Well,
that's what I thought. After talking with you for a while, starting the podcast, I'm like, yeah, he needs somebody that's equaling out.
Yo, and the funny thing is, the woman that I have right now is scary.
Scary.
Yeah. It's we battle with forces, her and I. And what I mean by that is our inner demons.
Okay.
In a relationship. Now I'm gonna use myself for example.
Okay.
Right? And I'm gonna tell you why she's equal to me, to where it's almost like her and I twins. It's just fucking crazy.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get a good laugh.
Yeah, because it's just crazy. I don't even know where to start, but I'm gonna start here. We want what's best for each other because of the relationships that her and I've been in. We do whatever's best to cater to the possibilities of compromise.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. And for those who don't know what that means is, right? For example, if she's agitated by something I do, right? Because I fucks with her.
Okay.
That brings it out of her because that's just what we do, right? She sits there and she thinks.
She doesn't react.
She doesn't react. And I'm going to tell you why she don't react, right? We're going to get to that later, right?
Okay.
Because remember when I was telling you about, I said, listen, the only way I'm going to be with a female and be married to one is if she get counseling.
Okay.
She got counseling.
We said that last week, yeah.
Right, the counseling sessions that she actually takes, and she's committed, bro.
Okay.
Not just to the actual fact of what I said, is because she wants change inside herself.
Okay.
Right? So I can sit here and break down examples of, us being alike, like we like to get fly, we like to talk shit, we like to drink, we like a lot of the same music, television. It's a whole lot of shit. But what I mean by her being the right one for me, she adapts to what I speak on. Okay. Yeah, because it's like, you know how people like, yo, man, I want the female that got the money, I want the female that got the car, I want the female that got the house. Nah, because 9 times out of 10, she's sitting there talking about,
I want the man like that.
I want the man like that. As soon as you get her, she okay, he's cool for a minute, but now I don't want to fuck with him. You feel what I'm saying? We're talking about a person that actually has equal balance. You understand what I'm saying? That'll sit there and not, don't get me wrong, she's not gonna sit there and listen to everything I say. She's not one of them. You know what I'm saying? If she don't like, if she don't like something, she's definitely gonna tell me. Like, you know, she's gonna tell me, but
she's told me too.
She really listens to how I feel, and I listen to how she feels, and it's just a small breakdown of a lot of things.
So, in your world, do opposites attract? Because it seems like y'all are not opposites. Y'all are the same side of the magnet.
I thought about that yesterday while I was driving. That theory, I don't know who the fuck came up with that shit.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like, I seen something on a magazine where he was like, don't find you a woman that's gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, because there might be something wrong with it, right? This is just what people be putting out there. But my thing is, right, if I meet somebody, it's not going to be about what I expect out of her. It's going to be about how we going to come together mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's what I mean.
It's a journey.
It's a journey for both of us to be committed to someone being just like me or someone being just like her. We are just alike.
Gotcha.
Because everything that she desires and wants out of life, I want the same thing.
Bring your mic up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties. But yeah, I'm still,
I get you.
Still wondering about this damn thing. But anyway.
Nah, it's all good.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
The reason why I asked that is because not only have I experienced opposites being attractive, I've also had seen it in play, and it doesn't end up the way most people would assume that opposites do attract. First example, like I said last week, that was truly opposite. A person that is nothing like me, that can't seem to say, okay, hey, this is who he is, let me just accept him for that. Nah, this is my way or the highway. And I won't put it out there. My grandparents' relationship isn't the best. My grandparents had my grandfather had a drinking problem for the longest time. My grandmother, they're in their 70s now, and you grow up not in America, you grow up in Central America, having, my mom out of wedlock at that time was blasphemy. So you have to get married because of that. You had a child. And not really experiencing them growing up, but just kind of hearing stories and stuff like that, I was like, I can't do that. There's no way I can be that. And I think that's the reason why I am the way I am, because my grandfather pretty much was like you. And kind of still is. Even though he's not immobile, but he just chooses not to do anything. But that's the concept of opposites attract is complete crap, in my opinion. There is a reciprocity with relationships, committed relationships, romantic ones, even just sex. There's something about when you meet that person at the club, it's just like something is for both of y'all. It's not, oh, I'm the alpha, you the beta, let me get this. Nah. I don't see that happening. Not anymore like I don't know if it's happening now.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Okay. I guess in the circles I'm in, it ain't happening.
You got to get out a little bit more.
Okay.
It's out there.
I got you. The right girl for me, in my opinion, it's my lady. Let's say I was single. Let's say I'm single. I have to say it. It's my lady.
Listen.
It's my lady. In a perfect world,
there's no such thing.
When I say everything involved, like I got what I want, and well, that's kind of sad to say too. It's not like I gotta have what I want now. Fast. Nah, we don't go past that because that's gonna get me in trouble.
Maybe it should. Maybe the viewers would like to know.
In a perfect world, it would be Jessica Alba. I would be in a polygamous relationship.
Shout out to his fiance.
That's the male. I have no restraint. I have no logical thinking. It's just go. You just putting it out there. That's that innate human in me.
That's more of the lines on Fascination.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you would want in your dream world. I mean, but don't get me wrong. Anything
can happen.
It's possible.
Exactly.
This is just how life is.
Yeah. Fantasy world, yes, them two living out in California. I don't know why California, but California. But the right girl for me is, getting back on topic, is someone that sees progression as something individual. There's no, it has to be this way because I've seen it in my household, or it has to be this way because other men are doing it and that I know. And I like that about my lady, is that she sees that her man is not the go-getter like most guys that are way up there at the top.
Well, no.
I'm not saying you aren't. You saying you are.
Well, you know what? I just thought about. Technically, I'm nowhere right now. We're all on the same boat.
Pretty much.
COVID-19 is outside.
Anybody who has that ability to make ends meet without any issues, that's the person that I believe I would venture to say most women want to have, hey, I got this taken care of, Me and her understand that from the beginning. This wasn't going to be perfect.
That's a fact. That's what's up.
For a woman to tell me, hey, we're gonna make this thing work, we're gonna struggle some, and she agreed with me. I was like, what? Did someone agree with me that there's gonna be some struggles?
Right then and there, I'll be saying to myself, I'm marrying her.
For real.
Done deal.
And also the crazy thing too is a person that is not a female that's not so attached to their emotions. Mm-hmm. Meaning that
is there? Yeah, because
this is what I mean.
Yeah.
For example, I'll tell her, "Girl, shut up," and it's playful. Girl, shut up. This is to tell her, girl, whatever. I don't even get around here with that. Or she'll tell me, I forgot what she did today. Well, you better shut your mouth. Or I got you. And I was like, she's like, I got your number, don't worry about it. I was like, cool. That's somebody playful. It's a little aggressive in this culture now. Back in, the 90s and early 2000s, you can get away with that in public. And people are just like, well, that's relationship. Nowadays, it's, you don't want to hurt your feelings, yada, yada, yada. And that's what I mean by moist booty. They got, oh my gosh, you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing to women. And for my lady to be open enough to say, hey, we having fun. We can call each other, not say call each other out our names, but we call each other, it's like big head, because I got one.
Well, I'm saying, I wouldn't really say you can't say nothing to them because my theory is the less you say to them, the more they want to hear you.
Yeah, that's true. Silence is a definite turn on.
Shit drives them crazy.
Yeah, because there's a mystery. Mm-hmm. It's a mystery involved. In regards to a female that you want physically, let's just put it out there. What is it like? In your dream world and with your lady?
I don't think like that.
You don't?
No. Maybe when I was single before her. Mm-hmm. That's how it was.
Okay, you was like, shit.
I had to have 6 females.
Damn.
I had to have as much as possible. I had to rotate. If we're talking about that. But I'm talking about now that I'm in a relationship with her. Mm-hmm. Before we had the relationship, a friendship, I told her, I said, all I want is a woman to understand me and is thrilled to go through the struggle with me.
Gotcha.
Because it's like hearing what your wife said to you, that would motivate
most
men.
I would say it would motivate them only if their thought process was the same.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't take no dude off the street and say, hey, that's the woman I want to be with. Because I've seen guys and I've heard conversations with guys that's just like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, and mind you, like it's not to me. Now I'm not saying that my chick don't look good. You know what I'm saying? Because she do. I'm saying she don't look like Gabrielle Union. You know what I'm saying?
We still love you, Dana.
I mean, and she and I'm assuming.
Gabrielle Union that fine?
Man, that girl is fine to me. You know what I mean? But at the same time. And it's not saying that she wouldn't choose Chris Brown over me, because if Chris Brown came around,
she told me, Chris Brown or the one with tattoos?
The one that's now, she told me straight up and down. She was like, "Listen, bro, check this out. Come back when I'm finished, because Chris Brown coming over." Say no more. But I'm just saying the fact of the matter, we all have our desires and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But what I feel was realistic to me is just a person that's gonna hear me out.
Gotcha.
And a person that's gonna support. You know what I mean? My struggle. Because to me, you mean everything to me if you do that. Like, I will give you any and everything. I've had females, man, listen, I ain't gonna go there because, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they in new relationships too. If not, hey, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But the fact of the matter is that you know, I've always said the same shit and got the same fucking results. And now I've been in this relationship with Dana for a minute now, and it feels like I've been with her forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I be sitting there, we be like, damn. And mind you, we didn't attract each other. It was a whole setup. Shout out to her aunt. You know what I'm saying? Her aunt hooked us up.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? So when that happened, it's like, yo, bro, everything
Fell into place. Fell right into
was
place.
natural, bro. It was like you was putting on that glove. That motherfucking this dude had what's that damn damn. Got the motherfucker's name.
OJ?
Yeah, OJ. He says, nope. And you know that motherfucking glove could fit. That motherfucker made sure he did this. He's like, nope, can't fit that glove. Knowing that motherfucker could fit that fucking glove. You know what I'm saying? But she fits like a fucking glove.
Yeah.
And I torment her for that.
Because it's easy. It's simple, and you understand the dynamics.
Yeah.
For me, my relationship, I feel like we've been married for like 20 years, bro. Like, it's that natural. Woo. And I mean, and I say
it's a long time, bro.
For real. And the reason why I can say that is because I look at my parents' marriage and I'm like, they only knew each other for 8 months and they got married. And people are astounded when I say that. And I'm like, well, I took 7 years to do it and people were astounded that I waited that long. And I said to myself, if my parents can do it at 8 months and I can do it at 7 and still commit myself to this one person for a lifetime, then time really doesn't matter. It's all a part of the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, you know, like I said, Jessica Alba, bro. Whew. Like back when she did Honey, I was like, man. Whew. When now she a mom.
That was, because back then she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
She a mom now. She's full figured now. I'm like, babe, I'm sorry, but she know. She know. J-Lo too.
She probably said to her mom, she was like, you'll never have her.
And J-Lo and
anything is possible.
J-Lo in her 50s.
Now I don't know, man. J-Lo, she pretty much
still got it.
No, she's beautiful. She just got that LA look.
Okay.
I don't
But she's from New York though.
Yeah, but what I mean by LA look is like, okay, you got to get out there, you got to be slim, trim, and to the fucking T. You got to be a number 2 pencil. I want the fucking J-Lo that was in the Bronx, Jenny from the block. That's the Jennifer Lopez I want.
I got you. But what makes it interesting that you said, hey, she fits like a glove. I feel that most guys don't know how to describe their relationship because one, they've not reflected on it. Me, the reason why I say it feels like I've been together for 20 years with her is because we've had those conversations that are deep rooted and they were a struggle. Mm-hmm. You know, for example, like we were watching Black as Fuck on Netflix. It was Black AF on Netflix.
You said Black as Fuck.
That's what that A as Fuck is.
Tune in.
It's a funny ass show. The one episode that we got caught up in was
that's one with Mike Epps, right?
No, he was a part of the show.
Okay, yeah.
But Kenya Barris is the guy who wrote and produced Blackish.
Mm-hmm.
He took his family to Fiji. Him and his wife, I forgot her name. I can't remember her last name. Our first name. They were fighting on where they wanted to go. They have 6 kids, and when they got to Fiji, it blew up because they had different perspectives on what vacation looked like. And me and my lady got into that. It was like, vacation to me is relaxation. I don't want to do nothing. I don't do shit on vacation. She's like, we gotta go do this. I want to go do some excursions. I want to go eat here and there. And I'm like, alright, cool. And his wife was like me, just relax. Vacation's not time for me to get my mind moving a million miles a minute to do stuff. She is like him. Like I gotta go do some shit, and I'm just like, that's what a married couple does.
Mm-hmm. And
I was like, that's what I want. Something that I can play around with, and then the next minute we just cool chilling. That's the right woman for me. Woman that I can pick a fight with. It'd be fun. And you still love each other at the end of the day.
I mean, because, at the same time, we're always going to have, like, the tweets. We always, because, like I said, time is of the essence.
And if time is an asset, and we need to forget about the real estate thing. Time is the biggest asset anyone has on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm gonna spend and invest my time into someone,
Mm-hmm.
it might as well be with someone that I will enjoy that time with.
Mm-hmm.
Not be worried about the drama of, hey, who's going where, what's doing this. No, this is a journey. We're investing in each other. We're investing time into this thing. Let's do it together.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been in many relationships, and my chick, she don't like when I make comparisons, but I'm like, too bad. Like the drama, bro. Like,
now, when you told me this, when you told me that you figured out how to handle multiple women before you got with her, I'm like, I don't understand how a woman would just be okay with that.
well, now because they're gonna want to know.
Okay.
They're gonna want to know.
What's the secret?
And it ain't no secret, and it's not even game. It's just telling the truth.
Really?
I promise you.
This is what I'm doing.
Bro,
This is what we're doing.
bro. 9 times out of 10,
Yes.
and I say 9 times out of 10, because you only have those one that like, all right, you meet a female.
Okay.
Right? Because you're gonna meet a lot of females, and just like a lot of males. Well, I'm speaking on the men's behalf, right?
Yeah.
You go out, you hang out with females. She like you, she digging you. Because first thing she looking at is if you groom yourself. She looking at your shoes and how well you dress, and depending on what you got going on in your life, as far as work or whatever, right? And she's like, oh, okay, damn, he's on top of the world, right? And she goes, the first thing they say, are you married?
Are you in a relationship?
Are you in a relationship, or are you homosexual?
They asked that? Damn. They asked that outright.
Bro, I tell you no lie. I tell you no lie.
I
I tell you no lie.
I've never
And
heard
I'm
that.
like, neither. I am single as a dollar bill. Right?
Okay.
And they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. So, conversations go on. They say, well, why are you single? I say, right now, financially, I can't afford to be in a relationship. She's like, what? I'm
That
like,
throws them off?
yeah, I'm like, listen, I tell them, it's not like I don't want to spend money on you. I'm not going to sit here and waste your time. I want to have a good time with you. It's your choice. Here's my number.
Damn. I never thought about it.
Bro,
like that.
I tell and yo, listen.
You get instant feedback.
Right, I get feedback all the time. Now, it's not like I tell them, I wait until they ask me a question. I don't sit there and be like, okay, well, this is what I got going on. We go hang out, and this is how I used to get them too. And she hates this. I used to go out of town all the time. I used to be out of town every weekend, and sometimes maybe 1 or 2 days throughout the week, right? But I'm always out of town, right?
Mm.
And there's a couple of them that was like, so what we doing? So we're gonna hang out tonight, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. We ain't think about relationships, we ain't think about your kids, we just gonna have fun. Mm-hmm. End up smashing, right? As time goes on, I wait for the question. You're like, so why you go out of town all the time? I mean, I just go hang out. I just, live my life. That's just the way it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they start really liking you, right?
Okay.
They start asking you those deep questions. Are you seeing anybody? And I tell them straight up and down, yes.
Okay.
I'm out here dating. Why do you date all these multiple women? Why not?
And that question throw them off?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm out here, and they get to, are you using condoms with them? Yeah, I'm using condoms with them. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, if whoever I was with, I may not use a condom with one, I may use a condom with one. It depends on how long I've known them. But the fact of the matter is, right, to conclude it, is this, right? I would tell them the truth.
Got you.
I would tell them I'm dating other women.
Mm-hmm.
And they will always try to encourage me to date them. And that's how I had them. And that's how I can remember. Because a lot of times when you juggling all these women and you getting calls and you call one this name or whatever, you got so much going on. Now you remember each one. So every one of the females that I was dealing with knew I was dating other women.
Because you you answered all the questions.
I answered all these questions to a T. I didn't hide nothing. I didn't lie and say nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say they liked it. Maybe it was 2. It was 2. They didn't get, they wouldn't give a fuck if I'm married or that I was in a lifelong relationship forever. They wouldn't care. But the rest of them, they gave me hassle. So, oh man, why are you doing this? I'm like, listen, we don't have to do this anymore. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to sit here and I'm not trying to convince you that I'm that guy for you.
So what's the right woman for you? And for you and just in general for a man, what's the right woman for a man when he's single? For you?
Well, I can't answer for them. I can just answer for me. You know, like I said, you know, the right woman for me is the one who's gonna go through the struggle for me and who's gonna listen.
And they have to.
Who wants to build with me? That's all I care about. Is those 3 things: a woman that's gonna build with me, a woman that's gonna listen to me, and what was that other shit? What's my fucking
listen, build, and
go through the struggle.
Yeah, go through the struggle.
And go through the struggle. And the one I have right now, I'm not saying that. I mean, put like this: I am struggling, but I'm not struggling to the point where it's like, damn, where's my next dollar gonna be? You understand what I'm saying? Because my struggles is pretty much money that I take care of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take care of whatever I got going on outside of me. You understand what I'm saying? But I still live life. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say I'm struggling because I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? I'm blessed to make a dollar. And I'm happy to make that dollar with her.
I got you. For me, when I was single, I guess the right woman for me was a person that was creative, a person that was willing to engage. That was it. Like, and that cared for the most part. I got way more than I bargained for.
You got the scumbags, didn't
you? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. We all did.
And the reason why I got what I got, I believe, is that, you know, when you're young, there's only so much experience you have with dealing with emotions. Because when you're a teenager, first of all, the logic is thrown out the door. Your hormones take center stage.
Trust me, I know.
Sometimes they do now.
If I would, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, and I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Like, I could, you don't really see much now because, you know, we're still on lockdown. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, I may see a woman just like my lady. She may see a man and be like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? And
that don't hurt your feelings?
Nah. I mean,
it don't hurt.
Bro, listen.
That touch the ego?
Yo, I'm totally secure in who I am. You know what I'm saying? If she violated me, and I'm not saying she would, right? But if that scenario had existed, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd walk away with no problem because I'm not locked into that emotion anymore because I know and understand that people fall out of love. People fall out of, you know, a relationship and they want more because in life, from when you come out the womb, you always want more.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people, when you come to the extent, they're not content. I'm content now. You feel what I'm saying? What I have in a woman. Now, like I said, if she doesn't want me no more, shit, I'll go out there and live my best fucking life. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy for me because it's almost like I'm like a high commodity because, one, I'm successful.
No problem. No questions there.
You know what I mean? I'm not a bad looking dude.
Okay.
And I'm motivated. Okay. So I could, and I know how to speak to women.
So my thing is
I know.
Let's ask this question. Did you ever ask Dana, did she have that list? Did she have that list? You know what the list is?
Of dudes?
Not the list of dudes, not the black book. That's the black book. That list of things that they want in a man. Did she have that?
No, I didn't have to because
no, not you. Her, yeah.
When like, I mean, when she seen me, you know, I was more bigger and shit. You know, I'm gonna get back to it. Don't even worry about it. Yeah,
really?
Yeah, don't even worry about me. I'm gonna be back. But when she seen me, her aunt took a picture of me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we was at
Was it the fair?
the state fair and shit like that. Long story short, she's with it. And then at the same time, her aunt told her everything about him. Her aunt was like, he's single, he looks good, here's a picture, he has his own business, you know what I'm saying? And he's motivated. This is the person you need in your life. Straight, and he's honest.
That's number 5. All right.
So when she see me and then we talk, she was like, oh, I'm sold. There ain't nothing to talk about. Because, mind you,
Yeah.
you got guys and you got women that's out there, they're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth. When you meet them, they're like, oh, I'm single. What? You crazy. Come to find out, they've been in a 25-year marriage with family. And they's living a double life.
I can tell the people this is you tell the person what you fear the most. It's not as bad as you think. One example is my lady told me when she was at work one day, a guy that he's in management, he's in the pharmacy department, something like that, and he's a built dude. He looked great and he's bald. He had an eye for the tequila, and I was like, okay, well, obviously you're a fine looking woman, so there's no problem there. I'm okay with that. She told me after work he must have followed her to her car, and she turned around and didn't expect him there. He tried to kiss her, and she was surprised at my reaction because she didn't want to tell me. I was like, but you're not gonna tell me. And I asked, hey, did you kiss him back? I was like, hell no. Tried to push him off. I'm like, all right, cool. And I was like, babe, as long as you tell me what's going on, trust me, you're not gonna see the dude that was 16 years old. But they're gonna react to it. It's gonna take a lot for that to happen.
Right.
Somebody's gonna have to try to take my life for that to happen.
I mean, if you see something and you're like maybe 30 feet away from her, and you're walking, and the guy don't even see you.
Oh, he's getting his lights knocked out. Huge respect.
But at the same time, you got to practice control because from what you see,
That's
it's almost
assault.
like
That's assault, first of all.
yeah. Now, if she's like, yo, what the fuck? You walk up.
Is there a problem?
Nah, because I mean that's not me. I'm going to rectify the situation.
Okay.
Because
how you gonna rectify the situation?
God knows how I'm going to rectify the situation, but I'm going to counseling just to make sure I don't perform.
And you told me to have control.
Well, like I said, I'm still fighting these demons inside me because I know who I am and I know what I'm capable of. You understand what I'm saying? And people, like I said, they'll try you, they'll try your family, they'll try your girlfriend, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And God forbid, you know what I mean, somebody see me and I'm with my lady and he's posted up and, I'm like, okay, I'll stand there. And, I mean, cause I'm a funny type dude anyway. I'll just stand there and she go, hey babe, what's going on? Hey man, everything all right over here? What's up, man? How you doing? And he like, beat it? Boy. Beat it? Oh man, this is my lady right here. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's cool. Let's go. Yo, cause sometimes people take things, and
A little too far?
they take it a little too far. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna wait until the person put their hands on me. Because the first thing is, okay, let's go. I mean, cause you don't have to stand there and be macho.
And justify, yeah.
Come on, sweetheart, let's go. He grabbed you, movie scenarios. Hey, yo, my man, I said I'm talking to her. That's it.
That's all you're gonna do is talk to her.
He's gonna be eating whatever's in there. He's eating whatever's in there, and I'm walking the fuck out. It ain't no talking. It's just destruction. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm secure in who I am. If dudes, and you gotta expect men to walk up to your girl and talk to them because that's just who we are. You know what I mean? I'm not mad. I ain't scared. They're like, hey, I congratulate. Shit, she beautiful. Go on up there and holler at her, whatever.
I didn't get into that last part, but when she's in public, yeah, you keep a little distance because you want her to feel sexy in this world, even though you are with her. And I'm just like, girl, wear what you want. Like, I'm not saying go out there, you know, with the little, I mean, see your ashy shit, but
Yeah, that's different because, you know, females will try just to see.
Yeah.
Girl, try his ass to see what he gonna say. And you sitting in there, you just laying down, ain't doing shit. And she like, babe, I'm going out with my girls and shit. I no doubt and shit. And she come downstairs and you like, hold on, where the fuck is you going? See, I'm going with my homegirls and shit. Like that? Where the fuck is you going like that? That's how I met you. Fuck is you going?
I got you. For me, like that's a good example. Was I bought my lady a dress when we got engaged. Her friends was just like, this dude. The ladies that did not know me at the time, or the people who did not know me, they're like, yeah. Because one, I took her up to Greenville, and it was a surprise. She kind of knew something might have happened, but she didn't know. She thought it was a work event. It wasn't. Took her up to the mountains. The day of, we had breakfast, lunch. We went walking around the mall to kill time because I wanted to make sure the set was right. Took her to the mall. Said, we walked past this rack of dresses, and I was like, we're going out to dinner anyway, so we might as well get a nice little dress. I said, hey, babe, try this on. It was over. And I saw that dress, I was like,
Did you shed a tear?
I shed a tear, but it wasn't upstairs.
You shed a tear and shit.
I was like, just when she came out of there with no heels on, I was like, yeah, everything is right. Get some shoes. Her dress was down here. It was woo, nice little dress. And I said, what enough? I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks I spent. And then I would say, but you gotta get some shoes with that. She was like, really? Like, yeah. I want to make sure she knows that, you know, I'm willing to do that, some of those things. And when we were done, dude, when we got to that party, the guys, the host, I was like, I walked and I had a black, all black, you know, with the collarless shirt, black slacks, Calvins.
Looking like the Fonz, huh? Chest all greased up and shit.
Yeah. So I walked up in there and people, they had, the whole place was filled up and it was a hibachi place. So the people were cooking in front of you. And they had party, they had what, 7 or 8 tables in there? Full of people. They turned around like Jay and Bay up in there. And I was like, look at her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, this is my lady, bro. I said, girl, do your thing. So you walk out in a thong bikini, you sexy.
Ain't no motherfucking way my chick gonna walk anywhere in a thong bikini unless we at a fucking pool or a damn beach.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do that thing. Don't.
Man, listen.
And the thing for me is when I first got with Taki, I was protective of her physically because one, she was hot in the face, and I could tell that as we worked out together and we would grow together, she was going to grow outwards. And I was like, yeah, I don't like her wearing shorts because, you know, because her shorts are small because she's tiny and things is tight. She
Your little cheeks be hanging out.
Not really, but when her butt is just. So then she would go out and say, babe, now, girl, put them spandex on, show that thing.
You know what I mean? Go on.
Cause she's hot, and I want my lady out for me now. The lady for me is a person that's willing to express her sexy. Just say, hey, yeah, you can put that pants, Hillary Clinton pantsuit on, and you know, still room with the confidence, but you can also slay.
Yeah. Now I was just sitting there. I was just thinking about the first time I took Dana on a date.
Okay.
This is how I knew something just made me feel funny that she was the one for me.
Okay.
It's the way she, like, we were walking.
Okay.
Now, when you're walking in a restaurant, you let the woman walk first, and you walk behind her.
Okay.
Right. That way, once we get to the table, you can slide the chair out.
Yeah, gentlemen, chivalry. Right? Yeah.
She stopped, looked back, and grabbed my hand, bro.
Oh shit.
No,
I would have seen your face.
That was one situation, bro.
This is the first time.
But That's when we went on a date. The first time I met her in person.
Hmm?
Do you know what she did? She said she wanted to walk me to my car. Fucked me all the way up.
Oh.
Listen, one of my bros was with me, and I was like, this motherfucker just said she about to walk me to the car, bro. Fucked me up.
Did you ever ask her why she did that?
Nah, I just kept that to myself. I felt like
we gonna get.
You know when somebody gets stripped naked and you like don't even look at me and shit. I felt fucking like feminine. She's like, and you see how short she is.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna walk you to your car, and I was like,
she gonna beat a nigga ass, bro.
you about to walk me to my car?
Yeah.
But that was like towards the end of the evening.
Mm-hmm.
But when I met her and we were talking, she was with her friends, I was with my bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was natural, bro. Like everything was natural, bro.
Let me ask you this. And I didn't mean to cut you off right there. Is the woman for you a woman that can take charge?
She can. I mean, I don't have a problem, you know what I'm saying, with her, you know.
Because it seemed like she did
because we kings and queens. Why can't your queen, you know what I'm saying, enforce, you know, whatever responsibility or power she has?
Okay. All right.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
you know, there's still a struggle in the between male and female that nowadays women can.
Well, that's because you know individually we have insecurities. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't change who you are inside you, mm-hmm. you're not gonna like who's outside of you. You understand what I'm saying? You're always gonna have problems. Yo, man, put something else on, man. Don't walk out the house like that. Oh, you need to be in at a certain time. Oh, why you always up in them niggas' faces and it's a business event and you conducting business and shit?
That for the spotlight on that. She asked me. She was going out with a couple of her colleagues at work. She said, and this really threw me off. She was like, you know, after work we're gonna go do somewhere because obviously they had to cater food because nobody can go out and eat out. And she said, hey, we're gonna be out a little late. What time you gonna come back? I said, what? I said, what? Say that again. I actually said, say that again. She said, no, what time you gonna come back? I was like, babe, you're an adult. I trust you.
She wants you to know. She wants you to be.
That
she wants you to see exactly who she is, where she's at, where she's going.
That fucked me up because I was like, I trust you already. There's like nothing that you like. I know exactly what you call me all the time. You do stuff and you let me know. So I was like, that let me know. I was like, damn, I got the good one, bro. Cause I didn't know. Like, I was getting a little lonely at like 9:30. I was like, oh, my girl, I was looking outside with a car at.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I was just like, yo, I know it almost breaks guy code to be like kind of talking about your lady and loving certain things, but I'm like, fuck guy code, bro. That's what I want.
There's no guy code when you love somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's no such thing, bro. You know,
people just get jealous for wanting to know.
People just get jealous because of what you have, what they want.
Yeah.
And they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Love who you love, man. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who feels some type of way about it? You know, it is what it is. You living your life.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm living mine.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's put some scenarios in front of you about dating because y'all ain't married yet.
Will I? Yeah.
Oh shit! Put it out there. All right.
I told one of her deepest long friends. I told him this the other day. That it was natural. He looked at me. He was like, "Word," because he know me. He know her.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't know that we knew each other.
Oh, okay.
Right? Uh-huh. That's the crazy part.
You knew they knew each other.
No, well, I seen a picture
of them.
I was like, yo, I know him. She's like, that's my brother. I was like, yeah, but I know him. Right? And she called him. And she was like, yeah, I know the nigga, yo, Bree, whatever. But anyway, he looked at me and he was like, for real? And it was natural. I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, yeah. And I tell her that shit all the time. I tell her. Because people are like, yo, man, you were married 13 years before and shit. Would you do it again? Yeah, why not?
He's putting it out in the universe that it's going to happen. And as long as
I am. I mean, literally, I am.
Yeah.
Now, when? She'll never know. When it happens, she'll know.
I got you. For the guys out there, I know it. The lady for me, the right woman for me is one that can communicate, and it's not just everything. It's strategic communication. Yes, you're gonna talk about your feelings. That's okay. But there's strategy when it comes to communication with the opposite sex in regards to building, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was right for me and her when we was in college. Guys, they frowned upon us at the time when I was our freshman. I told them, like, yeah, me and my ladies, we'll stay up past, we'll see each other after class right around 7, 8 o'clock, have dinner at the cafe, and then go chill, do whatever, and we'll just talk. You know what we were together? At one night, 5 hours just talking. And I was like, I remember those days.
Shit, you better than me, bro. 'Cause I got a good 1 hour less. That's it.
The thing is, like I told you, with any one person, dude, you get so involved in the conversation that time just passes.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said that I could do that with one person and it wasn't even a concern, later on, hey, we ain't talking too much. I need to do this. No. Hey, I gotta go study, that's fine. But if you're like, hey, this is too much right now, yeah, something's holding me back. No. We were like, hey, we got class in like 3 hours, we gotta get some sleep. Or, and it got to the point where we were just talking about how we would want to build a life together. And I was like, damn, this girl was a little older than me at the time. I was like, I think I like older females, even if she's a year older than me. Because a lot can happen in a year. And I said, I'm around a lot of females, dude, but not one like this. And when I said I can have a conversation with a woman like that and still be around females that I swear, they're not comparing, but the mastery of conversation is like Yoda, baby. You're like, you go sit down with her, and it's like, dang, it's playing a chess game. And it was so impressive to my mom and her mom at the time how deep the conversations went. She was like, when we broke up the first time because of the trust thing, it was her mom, her and her sister. Her sister was like, it'll happen again, don't worry about it. And her mom was like, girl, leave that alone. There's too many fish in the sea. And she was just backing me up. She was like, no, Mom, this is the man for me. I love him. There's something there. And I was like, damn, bro. And for me, I was like, she
got that fight now.
And I was like, I had to fight inside myself. I was just playing around because I didn't know what else to do at the time. And I was like, damn. I was still thinking about it. We still work out together. And I was like, yeah, this is the woman for me. If we cannot get each other out of our head and there was something there and we can just tweak some things, shit. Because there are a lot of fine ass females out there that I've encountered, talked to, and it is
a lot of headaches.
For real. And I'm like,
a lot of headaches.
I'm like, yeah, one night stand will be nice, but I'm just like, I need something more than that, bro. See, like you said, in a relationship.
See, even with that, right? This is.
Cause you told me, remember the episode you talked about what's Megan Thee Stallion? I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. So yeah, back to that one.
We'll talk about that another time. That's Megan Thee Stallion. Now, what you gotta understand is, when two people love each other,
yeah,
the way you feel that person should and the way that person feels you should, the sex will always be great.
Mm-hmm.
When a person loves you 100% and you give them 50%, sex ain't gonna be there. Mm-hmm. And we just keeping it real.
Let me ask you this: can it be routine and it still feel like the ecstasy still feel great?
Mm-hmm. Because like I said, the feeling is different when you
that soul,
when you give yourself to each other. You know what I mean? The sex is gonna be there. Because at the same time, if a female don't like you like that,
they gonna let you know.
Motherfuckers are gonna be dry as a motherfucker.
That's their
just keeping it real.
That's their body's response to their emotion.
Right, because you could smash them, and then maybe 10 minutes after they done got 4 or 5 nuts in them, they dry. They like, yo, when is this motherfucker gonna hurry up? Because I ain't really feeling him like that.
Wow.
When you actually are in tune with that female, and she's in tune with you, trust me, bro, you'll see it.
Damn. I think I've had it happen one time, and it was, and we're not putting it out there, but I'll give a visualization of what it would feel like. We in the middle, we just hugged each other and said, "I love you," and I was like, I did not like my body jumped, and I hugged her, and I felt this warmth that wasn't heat. It was something that I was like, damn, this is for real. Mm-hmm. It's something I couldn't explain. And I was like, I need to go tell somebody. I was like, no, I don't want to tell nobody just yet, because I don't know if they're going to understand. Because guys just don't want to get intimate about that type of conversation. It's just,
well, we're not, a lot of us are not vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to deal with somebody that actually has intellectual in on both sides, positive and negative. You know what I'm saying? You don't want somebody, oh man, god damn, man, fuck that bitch, this, that, and the third. No, you don't want, no. You don't want to do that. You want somebody that can elaborate on a level to where you have understanding, where you can be like, oh, okay, damn, yeah, that is true and all that. You want to be vulnerable. You want to deal with people who will have vulnerability. You don't want to deal with a mass murderer, you know what I'm saying, when you having a discussion on any type of topic and it don't work out the way you want it.
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. Let's move a little deeper. A female that's right for me is a person that's gonna grow and change on her own. And the reason why I say that is because we grew up, especially as black men too, but in just men in general, we grew up in a household, especially me and my brother, we grew up in a household where the man was the man in the house, and the woman followed the lead. And over the course of time, the female, my mom would change, but she followed my dad's lead, and my dad set a perfect example. So it almost felt exotic for me to allow my lady to grow and change on her own. I wanted to impart, and my dad was the one to tell me, Doug, you cannot do that. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I've sat down with your mom and asked her what she wants to do. And I was like, okay, good. Game on. Let's get Takia to that next level. And all it was just thought-provoking questions. It came with, why do you want to get married to me? And she was put aside. Question. When I told her that, because neither mind you, we were together 4.5, 5 years before she started asking this question. Because we were still in school at the time. And she, I was just like, babe, I want to finish school and, have some stuff in place, have my money right. And my cousin told me, Doug, you'll never be ready. And I was like, okay, cool. I understand that. And we got to this point where it was like she was working, she had a place, she didn't have a roommate, she'd take care of herself, and she was bombarding me with the question. And then after I've gotten a little more conscious about why I'm doing certain things and making certain decisions, I said, why do you want to get married? And she was thrown aside. Her emotions, she told me after we got engaged, babe, I still to this day think about that question. And to me, the reason why I got married is not because of my parents. It wasn't because of the love thing. It's because I understand that for me to grow up, I have to have people around me that are at my level or above that can challenge me. And the only way I can do that is find someone that challenges me, even if she's not their level, like in knowledge or emotional, stability. There's something about her that challenges me to think even more. And she was like, I don't know how to answer that question. And that's one reason why I married you, because I want to get to know myself more. And I was like, shit. That's a higher consciousness that most men, I swear, don't get. And most people don't get because...
or don't have the patience.
Yeah. And I did a podcast episode about that today. It's baby steps. And it was wonderful to see her reaction to that, and to see her reaction when I got engaged to her, because she told me all that stuff reverberated in her mind when she looked at me and she was surprised and she was like, oh my God, is this really happening? Because she knows now this is permanent. This growth thing is going to be permanent. And now her decisions now reflect why she said yes.
Yeah, because, yeah, those baby steps, man.
Cause I don't know if you and Dana have gotten to that point. You haven't really told me anything besides just kind of y'all's experience being with each other.
No, well, we always, well, from the beginning, I've had those discussions. Because, like I said, when I open that book, read it.
Page 1. Forward. Who wrote that forward?
I don't play it. You know what I'm saying? I lay it all on the line. I put it down on the table. I tell you what I want, and I ask what you want, and then we see what we can expect from each other. You understand what I'm saying? And it's almost like we don't have to sit there and say, okay, I want you to start doing this. It's almost like going through life and paying attention, because she pays attention.
Even if you don't think she
Bro,
is.
she's detailed like me.
I can tell her I can applaud her because Takia is the same exact way.
Very detailed like me and on point. Like I can think about doing something and she'll like walk right over and do it. It's almost like that's just how it is. It's almost like,
Does she fill in your gaps?
yeah.
And now, when I say fill in the gaps, understanding
Yes.
that there's something that you're missing, but does she even think past what you're thinking at sometimes? Like, she's like, hey, have you thought about doing it like this? And I was like, nah. And I'm like, this is the lady I'm about to marry. Because in my realm, men kind of knew what to do. And all I saw was my dad just make moves and my mom kind of followed suit. And my mom would kind of put an intake in there. But for the most part, my dad kind of knew what to do. But at one point in time, he said, hey, we was in this thing together, so we're going to try to figure this shit out. And he told me flat out, and this is one of the other things my dad told me too. Two things I never thought I'd hear my dad tell me as an adult. When I was in the house, you know, I love you came when I graduated. I miss you came when I left the house. I love you way more than I think I should when I left the house. And me and your mom, this was teamwork. This was some, you know, I asked her what she wanted to do. She even said, she was right sometimes. And I was like, what? And I was like, and I asked him, Dad, whenever we had those arguments, one of the arguments was heated discussions together as two guys, you know, he's like, Doug, there were times that you were right, but I didn't want to let my guard down. You know, I'm your father. I'm supposed to be the pillar of strength in the house. You know, I've got some experience and you've got a different experience that I don't have, that I have to sometimes understand and surrender to. And when I told my lady that, she was just like, you know, you do the same with me. I know some shit that you don't know. She told me that to my face, and I was like, yeah, you fucking right.
He got one up on her ass. Shout out to his fiance.
Yeah, man, but damn, this was a good ass episode, man. It felt good, lighthearted.
Yeah, I mean, we blessed. I mean, I know I'm blessed, man, to have a female, you know what I'm saying, like her. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that we're not gonna have bad times. I don't challenge those bad times. I won't challenge her.
You know they're coming.
Yeah, I know they're coming, but I have control over
your
what
reaction.
I feel, what I react. You know what I'm saying? And I accept everything how it comes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know that her and I are gonna, you know, go further, because she's not one of those chicks, man, that will sit there and be fucking with me and be like X, Y, Z and we at and all this other shit. You know what I mean? She definitely boosts my ego. She definitely, you know, matches my fly. She definitely pushes me and she listens. One thing that I can tell you about this woman, bro,
Every single word you say come out your mouth.
she listens to the detail, bro. Like, I mean, she listens.
Does she have an impeccable memory? Like, she remembers shit that you don't even, like,
That's
did
women.
I say that?
That's women anyway. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't.
Might I add, we're both Scorpios. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Bro.
If we doing the sign thing, if you was two Leos or two Scorpios, it would seem like that shit ain't gonna work.
I don't know, bro. And I'm not gonna go into that, but I just know, me and this girl straight up and down, yo. I'm blessed.
I got you. I can say, man, my lady got impeccable fucking memory. There's shit that she said that she told me that I said, and I'm like, when did I say that? When did you hear that? She's like, a few years ago, like October. I'm like, you remember the day? She's like, Monday. I said, oh shit. I'm like, what time of day? And I'm like, yeah, I got to be careful. But I can say that I am not only honored to be in her life, but I'm grateful to have someone in my life that not only matches my heart, but she matches the journey and mentally that we're gonna take. Because there's shit that we've dealt with that people are just like, I don't know how to talk about that. I don't know how to do that. And me and her are just like, this is what you do. This is what we do. We do all the time. We talk, we discuss, we make moves here and there, and that's about it, bro. We shift. We impart knowledge, financial, anything that she has on me, she impart on me, I impart on her, and she's like, well, we're gonna figure out how to put this puzzle piece together. And a good way to look at our relationship is like 1,000-piece puzzle. This is how it works. Most people, they assume they see 1,000-piece puzzle, right? It's like, shit, they pour it out on the table. It's like, that's 1,000-piece puzzle. This is how I see it. This is how I see life too. You got this picture on the box that you're trying to match, right? This is your vision for your future. This is a vision for me and my lady's future, X, Y, and Z. We have puzzle pieces that are supposed to match that vision, right? This is what I do, and this is what I impart on her. This is the easy way to get that picture look, right? You put the puzzle pieces that look similar, same color. They have that image on there. You're like, oh, I know exactly where that goes. Let me group them together. And I'm gonna group. Maybe I have the house in the background that we want to be in. Put that over there in the corner. We have the cars, bam, right there in the corner. We have the finances, bam. We have the family, bam, right there. Then we put the corners together. Bam, bam, bam. Then you find that as you start to look at these groups of puzzle pieces, you understand what piece, you start to just put pieces together. You're not perfect, but you're like, I got this piece. You put that together, and you're like, oh, I can't do that right now. Bam, let's move to another section. Finances, relationship issues, whatever. You deal with that for a little bit. Sooner or later, you start to see the picture come together because you're not focused on, I got to get these 1,000 pieces together. You're like, I gotta just get one group of these puzzle pieces together at a time. Bam, and that's 4 pieces. Mm-hmm. It's a square. That's how me and my lady see it. That's why I think we are so perfect, because we try to make it simple as fuck.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you can't handle everything at once. Mm-hmm. And my lady, she's like, she woke up this morning, she was off today. I gotta do these emails, I don't know if you're gonna answer. Babe, I said, babe, did you already put that puzzle piece in there? All right, you did your work yesterday. You sent out the emails, you made the phone calls. Make a phone call a day. Boom, boom, boom. Long story short, she's got a 5-figure deal that she's working with a client that emails her about some product. And I was like, you've manifested this in the bathroom every morning that you've gotten up before you're going to work or whenever you're off. You've prayed on this, you manifested it, you're doing this. Why are you fucking up the picture?
That's women for you.
I said, just put in work every day. Work on your business every day. This deal's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. This deal gonna happen for you. And I said, and she asked me how I feel. I feel good. I'll tell you what happened to me this past weekend when we get off. And I was like, that's how you see a relationship with a female, the right woman for you is when you say, hey, there's a 1,000-piece puzzle, and everyone has one. Even when they get together, they have a 1,000-piece puzzle. Let's see how we can put this shit together as easy as possible.
Now, if she's willing to sit down
and be patient
and want to help you put that puzzle down,
that's the lady. She's
a keeper.
That's the partner that you want in your life. So I mean, that's me imparting some wisdom. I'm not gonna preach to the congregation, but
Yeah, because he's killing me right now.
it's just every time I try to leave a nugget, shit.
I mean, he did. You know what I mean? My ADHD, man, I was sitting here in my head like,
Yeah,
hurry the
this
fuck
was-
up, goddamn!
I'm like Morgan Freeman. I just gotta part it, and just that voice in your head is speaking. But yeah.
So with that being said, you know, find the right one for you who's basically,
I'll fight with you.
whether she's a total opposite or she's the opposite, you need to find somebody that you're gonna love. Basically find someone like you. You know what I'm saying? And before you expect anything out that one, change what's in you.
I got you. Last bit of word. Like you said, understand yourself. Flaws. What are your strengths? It's almost impossible to, correct all your flaws because you got one life to live. You gotta experience things. So you're gonna fear and experiences are gonna happen. A person that I'm willing to fight with is someone, and I'm fighting my own battles. But hey, I'm willing to accept that there's someone else fighting, and if we're gonna fight together, we're gonna make this shit happen. It don't matter if y'all both are homeless, you both have no money, you both have zero traditional education. I've seen too many people get ahead without all that shit, and they married. So my wisdom of being part of it is just understand that you're gonna fight. If you're gonna be when I say fight, you're gonna go through a lot in a relationship. Just be willing to say, hey, I'm on this side, you on this side. Let's fight this thing together and make it happen.
You couldn't have said it better.
This motherfucker here. He's like, his ADHD kicked in again.
Well, it's your man Phase on the Volvo.
It's your boy Dougie Fresh in the
And
building.
we 2 men in the shop, man. Take care.
Peace.